Just waiting on people to get on. What's going on? Starting to see some people join. If you guys want to chat, let me know who's getting on. That'd be awesome. We are early, scheduled for 6 o'clock, but I figured I'd go ahead and get on. So who is jumping on? Who's going to be the first one to chat? All right. Last time we did this, I messed up and I couldn't get the chat going. I'm hoping. See if I can. I'm missing something here. Okay, so I guess I'm missing the chat again. What the heck? Anyway, what's going on, guys? Lawn Pusher, I see you, bro. Peter, how you doing? Elevated Lawnscapes is on. Nate is on. Nate, I screwed up the chat again. For some reason, it didn't work. Lawn Dad, Dad mows best. Dad who mows best? What's up, buddy? So I guess I'm just gonna watch the chat on my phone. So my apologies. I don't know what the heck is going on here. It's got 5 folks so far. Yeah, I should know better than to try and get on. Hey, Lawn Dad. Yeah, the weekend's good. My lawn is a disaster. I'm so freaking annoyed with my lawn right now. It's just, I don't even know what to say anymore. The backyard is just toast. We got a torrential downpour last night, and that was good because we needed it. But I'm gonna stop shaking my legs because I can tell that I'm doing this. But yeah, even with irrigation, I mean, I just can't keep up with it. It's just bad. Yeah, except I see you, buddy. But I mean, where it says I need to type in something first, I just don't even know how to get there. Yeah, it's just not showing up on my computer screen. That's the problem. That's the part that I'm having a hard time here with. Anyway, it's all right. I can watch it on my phone. It's not a big deal. Let's see. No, I can't do sod here because I can't get perennial ryegrass in this part of the country. So fall is going to be my best option. I've got some thoughts on some seed that I'm gonna put down in the fall. The front is gonna get Kentucky bluegrass and perennial ryegrass mix, and then the back we're gonna do straight perennial ryegrass. What's up, Todd? All right, yeah. So you guys can see me typing on my phone. It just I can't get the freaking thing to show up on my computer screen, which is really aggravating. Let me see here. Nope, can't do anything. So, all right, we'll just stay on here. It's all good. Yes, sir. That's what we're doing. Barenbrug RPR. That's what we're going to put in the back. Put it in the front too, but that's where I think it's going to be the most good because I got a lot of shade back there. What's the true alpha grass there, Nate? You talking about RPR? Yeah, man, you can't beat PRG at all for the look because it is so nice and clean and it stripes well and it looks amazing. And that's the reason why I'm gonna keep pushing it. I'm gonna keep trying to get the perennial ryegrass going here. I know that it's a crapshoot in the transition zone, especially here. I think you can get away with some of the cool season stuff, like a little bit farther north, like St. Louis. Um, I know that Coven has stuff out there, and he's doing pretty well with the KGB. I'm a little bit further south, and we get hot here. We get really hot here. Uh, yeah, I can't do. I definitely can't do PRG in the front in my lawn. It's the front just gets beaten for more than half the day. Actually, get lots and lots of sun. That's why I'm going to try the Kentucky bluegrass. I think it may get a little hot, but it definitely gets enough sun for it. So I'm sure everybody's wondering why I called you all here together. And yeah, I'm gonna wait a minute. It's not as big of a deal. I don't want you guys to think that there's something like crazy. I didn't get sponsored or anything like that, but it is a cool thing. So I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. There's a couple things I want to talk about today. So the first one is the exciting news for me personally, and it's just an accomplishment for me is that I just found out that I got the Lawn Shark trademarked, which is something I've been working on for over a year. And you guys know I really like the brand. I've worked hard with the brand. I've been trying to build it as much as I possibly can. And the fact that I've finally got it trademarked is just a really big accomplishment. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. It's just a big process. I actually worked with a lawyer to get it all done. I started the process on my own and realized that they're just when they started asking questions, I was like, no idea what you're asking me here. So I just hired a lawyer and it ended up costing me about $1,000 total, but it was worth the money. Um, so yeah, I know it's not like getting sponsored or anything crazy like that, or I didn't win the lottery, unfortunately. But hey, at least I've got a trademark. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate that. Thanks, Nate. Todd, appreciate that. Um, yeah, and that was the thing that's the big reason why I got a trademark was because I was a little bit nervous about it getting taken. I've seen the lawn shark out there a little bit on social media. I haven't seen any other YouTube channels that I've looked at, but there's always that chance that somebody's going to go in there and take my brand, and I just didn't want that to happen. So I went through the process, got it done. The last step took about 3 months, where you have to wait. They basically publicly put it out there and say, "Hey, you know, anybody else want to claim this?" And nobody did, so it's mine. And it's more than just the name; it's the actual logo, it's the colors, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Um, no, heck no, I'm not a Red Sox fan. Gosh, no, never. Yeah, I'm a huge Yankees fan. I was born in New York, so I mean, I'm a legit Yankees fan. But I grew up in Miami, and I think I told this story before, but when I was growing up in Miami, that's where the Yankees played. They did their spring training was in Fort Lauderdale, so I used to see them all the time for spring training, and That was when I became a true fan. But I was a kid. That was like back in the 70s. I'm old. I'm really old. Um, yeah, definitely. It's a big deal. Like, so I'm pretty excited about that. Um, and I've played around with a couple of other things with it, just to make sure that it all works. Like for instance, some of the colors I changed because it looks better. The green and the black are pretty dark to put in with dark colors. I've done some grays and stuff like that, and we're all good there. But at least Lawn Shark is trademarked. I really wanted lawnshark.com, and there's a guy that owns it, and I called him up, talked to him, super nice guy, but he would not give it up. I mean, for nothing. He said somebody offered him like 7 grand for it, and he wouldn't go for it. I was thinking like 5, so I wasn't gonna go over 7. Maybe one day, maybe when I'm rich and famous and I can afford to, throw cash at something like that, I'll do it. But today, so my domain name right now is DIY Lawn Shark, and it works out just fine. So yeah, appreciate it, Mac. Um, let's see here. Yeah, Rizzo, man, that was pretty freaking awesome. He's been hitting home runs. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the first day that he played as a Yankee, he hit a home run. But if you looked at his batting gloves, they were his Cubs batting gloves. It was pretty cool. He actually stuck to that. So, organic lawn. How did I end up in Tennessee? Long, arduous story. I grew up in Miami, like I said, but my wife and I have actually lived in 7 different states. This is my 18th home. We ended up here. There's a guy that's on the radio named Dave Ramsey. If anybody knows who he is, I'm sure you do. He's a personal finance guy. And I was in IT. I still am in IT for years and years and years. And he hired me to come in and run I actually led half of the developers for his online presence. So basically worked for him for about 5 years and then left. And then I went to work for VMware, which is where I work now, and been there for 8.5 years. So I've been in IT for 20 something years, but yeah, so that's how I ended up in Tennessee. I work from home, so I can work anywhere. I can live anywhere I want. But I just really love it here. This is such a great place, especially here in Franklin. So that wasn't too bad of a long and arduous story, but um, I was I was born in '67, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a '60s child. Um, yeah, I'm probably older than everybody on here, including Nate. I'm not calling you old, Nate. I promise you I'm not. I'm just saying, you know, us old guys, we got to stick together. Yeah, I'm 53. I'll be 54 at the end of the year. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to tell you guys. So first of all, for those of you that joined a little late, if you didn't know, I was announcing that I actually got the Lawn Shark brand trademarked. So now I have the trademark. I'm protected. I actually formed an LLC as well. For those of you that have YouTube channels, I highly recommend that you form some sort of an LLC for no other reason than for you to sit there and protect yourself. So one of the things that I was really concerned with was that I was going to start giving advice about law. Now I don't do a whole lot of advice. I've told you guys this before. For me, it's more of like just documenting my journey. But every once in a while, I'll go out there and I'll talk about, hey, try tenacity, try quinclorac. Here's how you use it. And I always tell people, read the label, make sure you don't do anything dumb. However, you can be somebody goes in there and doesn't read the label and they just kind of halfway listen to my video and they burn their lawn or they cause damage to something. I did the LLC so that I would protect myself in case something like that ever happened, couldn't come back on me. I always try to be really careful and really try to tell people, look, go out there and read the label, understand that this is what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to do it. But in the end, you can't protect yourself too much in this litigious society that we live in. So that is my PSA for the day, and that's about as far as I'm going to go with it. Let's see here. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I mean, it's that Brazilian. I'm Brazilian. My parents are Brazilian, and I always joke around that it's that Brazilian blood that keeps me looking young. I don't know if I feel it. I'll tell you what, man. I may be 53, and I may act like I'm 12 at times, but the truth is my knees are about 90. So it makes up for it. There's different parts of me that are younger than others. Brain is 12, knees are 90, and I average around 53 somewhere. Yeah, 29. So I got 20 on you. Okay, well, I probably act younger than you, so there's that, Mac. So what did you miss, Matt? I announced that I have I've trademarked Lawn Shark, so I'm now protected. You know, I get to protect now. Keep in mind, a trademark does nothing more than give you the opportunity to protect it. You still got to protect it. Somebody goes out there and tries to get it, I still got to hire a lawyer and fork up a bunch of money to protect my name. But at least now I have the ability to do that, and nobody can go out there and take it. Now I'm not going to go after anybody else that has it. I just don't want them coming after like my logo and my name and all that stuff, because there are other lawn sharks out there, and that's fine. There's a couple of businesses out there. They're legit businesses. I'm happy to let them do their thing. I just don't want them coming after my stuff. That's all. So next thing I want to talk about. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Right way, right. Cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. So next thing, yes. So sorry, I lost my train of thought. As you guys know, I've been building the shark shed, and that's been a really fun project for me. I've really enjoyed doing the shark shed. And the one thing that I have noticed, though, and I think Nate can attest to this, or any other YouTubers that are on here, the biggest problem with YouTube is that when you do videos that are outside the scope of what your niche is, it tends to that they will beat you up, right? They actually hurt you on the algorithm. And one of the things that I've noticed is that I've done about 4 videos, I think 3 or 4 videos for the Shark Shed, and they have really hurt my viewership because of that. And so I originally kind of debated, should I do the Shark Shed on YouTube on the Lawn Shark channel? Should I do it on a different Lawn Shark on a different channel? I have a Dino Evangelista channel, and I kind of decided I would stick to the Lawn Shark. Well, because it hasn't been working out so well, I'm actually going to split off and do a whole nother YouTube channel. And because I really like the name Shark Shed, it's going to be called the Shark Shed. So it's obviously I'm going to finish up my Shark Shed videos on there. I'm actually going to move all of my stuff as far as like the videos that we've done so far, all that any home improvement projects that I did for my other channel, I'm going to consolidate on the Shark Shed channel, and we're going to put it out there. So the Shark Shed channel is already out there, and I'll put a link out there on this video on the day that we actually do our actually after we get done here, I'll actually publish this video and it'll be out there. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys want to support that channel, if you want to follow along with the rest of the Shark Shed stuff, then go out there. This house that we bought, like, it's 44 years old. It's in great shape, but we've got lots of things that we want to do out here. So that's where it's going to go. Let me catch up here real quick. So the Lawn Beast. The process for LLC is super easy. I mean, you just do it through your local, city government. Actually, I did it through state of Tennessee. It's actually not that hard. I mean, I didn't have to do a lawyer. You got to do a business license if you want to have a business license. If you have any kind of revenue that's coming in through, affiliate programs or anything like that, you just got to make sure that it goes through that. All the YouTube, a little bit of tiny money that I'm making on YouTube, it's all going to go through there. But because it's an LLC, the nice thing about having an LLC is that it all, it's basically personal income as long as whenever you take it. So it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, left tool. I mean, you get the whole algorithm. Yeah, it's like trying to understand women. Yes, it is at times. It's tough. I mean, I just see the results of what happened with me putting out videos for the Shark Shed. It has not done well, and I think the videos are good. I mean, I could be wrong, and you guys, feel free to tell me that I'm, smoking crack or whatever, that the videos are bad, and I welcome, constructive criticism, polite constructive criticism, but I feel like those videos have been really good, but they're just not getting any kind of traction. So I'm going to split all that stuff off. It's going to be called the Shark Shed, and playing on the whole idea that, that's my work shed. That's all the stuff that I'm going to be doing, even though it's going to be all garden stuff in that shed. But, I do a good amount of woodworking. I'm going to continue to do a good amount of work woodworking, and it's all going to be on that channel. I will keep the Dino Evangelista channel, and that's going to be all about real estate stuff and my personal stuff. So like any trips that I take, anything that I want to do that's just kind of off the wall, I'm just going to keep. And it sounds like it's a lot of work, but I was going to do the videos anyway. It's just now I have to decide which channel I'm going to put it on, and that's where the work will come into play. Thanks, Dad. Who mows best? I appreciate you subscribing. Like I said, if you guys, it's, I probably should just go out there and find which one it is and then give it to you guys. But it's obviously I've only had two subscribers on there when I checked earlier, and so it's kind of hard to search for because nobody cares at this point. But yeah, if you guys can do it, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it, Todd. Like I said, I'm not trying to force anybody to go out there. I'm telling you guys all this because when you go out there later on today or tomorrow, however, it takes a minute to kind of move stuff around. I'm actually going to remove all those videos from my channel for the Lawn Shark channel, and I'm going to move it over to Shark Shed just because it's going to keep it clean. And it'll, I hate doing it because, I've already got a bunch of views. I've already got a bunch of stuff out there, but YouTube is just a pain. I love it. I mean, I love the platform. I love the fact that, I've gotten to meet a bunch of cool people. But I definitely, you got to play the game, unfortunately, and it kind of sucks that you have to do it. So somebody just subscribed. I think it was Dad Who Mows Best, maybe. Let me check real quick. Yeah. So, hey, Dad Who Mows Best, if you don't mind, can you put a link to that channel on the chat? If you can do that, that'd be awesome. I don't know if people can actually click on it from there, but if you can do that, that would really help me out. Then I don't have to leave here to go find it. Thanks, Left Tool. Yeah, it's definitely weird on YouTube because I mean you move even a slight bit off of your audience, which our audience is and that's going to be my main one. That's what I really love doing. But I do have other things that I'm interested in. Unfortunately, I can't share any of that stuff on Lawn Shark because they'll hammer you. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. Cool, Peter. I appreciate it. I appreciate you subscribing. 4th subscriber. Yeah, and by the way, the 2 subscribers that were on there originally was, Dino Evangelista and the Lawn Shark. So, so those are the 2 subscribers up until this point. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys doing that. Yeah, definitely love to. I will definitely put a link for all the different things that I have out there. Like I said, the one for Dino Evangelista, that one, it'll be fun stuff. But I do real estate on the side, and so I am actually going to post a video today or tomorrow. Actually, I'll do it tomorrow morning about real estate and some of my thoughts on what's going on in the real estate market right now. But again, I mean, nobody's coming to Lawn Shark to find out what my thoughts are on real estate. They could care less. What I think they want to talk about lawn. Excuse me. So that's what I'll be working on. Yeah, Shark Shed. That's the name of the new channel. 5th. Wow, man, I'm just cruising on these subs right now. Cognac Straight. Oh, I like that name, man. Todd, appreciate it. Cognac Straight, appreciate it. SoCal, what's going on? Go Sox. No. Hey, man, we're catching up. We're now 7.5 games behind, I think, something like that. Last time I checked, maybe we're better. When's the market going to pop? I mean, I'll talk about real estate if you guys want to. I mean, I don't think it is. I mean, I think what's going to happen with the market is that things will become more normalized. We have an inventory problem. That's the problem with real estate right now. We literally have an inventory problem. Here in Franklin, Tennessee is no different than anywhere else. Ours is a little bit slightly different simply because of the fact that we have a very hot market where people are moving here. We've got lots of big businesses, Amazon, Mitsubishi, Schneider Electric, Oracle's moving here. I mean, there's like all these big companies that are like either moving here or putting presence here. And that creates just a lot of opportunity with low inventory. So what I think is going to happen is the market will slow down and we'll have more inventory. And then, housing prices won't go down. You're just not going to have the frenzy that you had before. So for instance, like in April, I sold my house. I had 38 showings in 2 days, and I had 6 offers all over asking. And I went well above what I thought my house was worth, and I still got above that. So that's the reason. That's what's going on in the market. So it's, that's Dino's opinion. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not trying to predict the future. I'm just telling you that's what I think. I don't think that we have a bubble. A bubble would imply that people are buying for ridiculous reasons, and it's a straight supply and demand issue. So again, that's my opinion. So, but yeah, if you want to talk about real estate, yeah, go to Dino Evangelista channel. I'll have a video up on stuff tomorrow. But yeah, so that was the two big announcements was that I'm splitting off all of my home improvement, all of my woodworking, anything like that. The Shark Shed videos, I'm going to finish those off over on the other channel. That channel is called Shark Shed. I know. I just thought it was cool. I kept thinking of like, what am I going to call it? And I said, this sounds like a really good name for a DIY channel. Come on, Left Tool, not you too. Oh, wait, go White Sox. Oh, you're a White Sox fan. You guys over in Arkansas, you guys have like a lot of different choices on who you can root for. I've seen guys go to St. Louis, Chicago. You guys go all over the place. I guess you guys have choices. All right, Todd, go enjoy that barbecue, man. You're in Vancouver. Holy crap. Wow. Sweet, man. I appreciate it, Todd. Well, I'm not going to be on for too long. I try not to do 4-hour videos. Nobody wants to look at my ugly mug for 4 hours, or 2 hours, or an hour. So, how do you spell it? The Shark Shed or Dino Evangelista? Dino Evangelista is here. I'll type it up here. That's that one. And then obviously Shark Shed. You don't need me to spell that, but I'm gonna do it anyway because why not? Yeah, so those are the two big things. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Left Told. So your dad's from Chicago, so yeah, makes perfect sense that that's what you're gonna do. And Christian, you're in California. You have no business being a Red Sox fan. Just stop it. So anyway, yeah, no worries. Yeah, my name is a little bit on the. It's not as hard as people think it is. Like once you explain that it's basically evangelist with an A, it's not that hard. But I speak really fast, and so maybe the way I say things makes it hard for people to know how to spell things. Yeah, the hat's not coming off. So anyway, any questions? Anybody want to know anything that's going on around here? I will say this, the weather today was freaking fabulous. Last week we had 97 for a high, and it was a heat index, got all the way up to 108. And then today we got pounded with rain last night. And today the high was like 83, and it was awesome. I had to clean out my backyard today. Oh, which, the video that's coming out on Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't decided yet what day I'm gonna put out. But when you see my next, thanks, Left Tool. Appreciate you, Simon. The video that's coming out on Tuesday is really funky. So apparently I've got my wife went out there the other morning, and our backyard on the patio, she says it's like real sticky, and there's like all this junk, and it looks like it's black. I thought it was just stuff coming out of the trees. Well, it turns out we've got aphids in the trees back there, and they secrete this stuff called, I don't know what it's called, but it's some sweet thing. And basically it's that, and then it's molding. Yeah, it was bad. So I'm out there bleaching the whole thing and pressure washing because it's everywhere. And there's no easy way to get rid of it. But anyway, so you can check out the video on Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's basically what I'm talking about in that video. But our other house, if you guys go back and look at some of the old videos, we had nothing out there. We didn't have any, we had trees like way back away, but not next to the house. Here, everything's like right up on the house. And so we got to deal with all kinds of stuff with trees. It kind of sucks. But anyway, so that's it. That was all of it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going on with Shark Shed. We've got got a trademark now that now I just have to protect it if somebody wants to go after it, but I'm happy to do it. And that we've got a couple different channels. We got the Shark Shed channel for woodworking and DIY projects, and then Dino Evangelista if you want to hang out with that stuff. Thanks, Christian. You too, brother. All right, love to appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I think I'm going to call it for the night, and I really appreciate the folks that jumped on. You guys are great. It's been a fun ride doing this. It's good hanging out with people and getting to know people. Thanks, Peter. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll definitely be doing RPR in the fall. So, all right, that's all I've got. Thanks, Dad, who knows best. Appreciate you hanging with us and subbing and everybody else. Anybody else that subbed, like I said, I didn't get on here to try and solicit a bunch of subs. I just want to explain why some of my videos are not going to be on there anymore and why all the rest of the Shark Shed stuff's going to be out there. I will try to like talk back and forth, and like when I post something I think is interesting, I'll at least tell you guys on the YouTube channel. So anyway, that's kind of the plan. All right, you guys have a good one. We're going to call it, and we'll see you around. Appreciate you guys joining. See ya.